Hello to all of you, my lovely students in the 8th grade. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. Again, it's me, your English teacher, Iman Al-Jafari at Al Farouk Academy. In our lesson today, we are going to start with Unit 2. The title of this unit is Excellent, We Love in New York. So please prepare your books to start with our lesson today. As I told you, the title of this unit is We Love in New York. So we are going to read a text about excellent New York City. We are going to read about many fascinating places that are found in this city. So in our lesson today, students should be able to identify the type of the text, know the meanings of some words that you are going to read, and read an introduction about the Metropolitan Museum of Art that is located in New York City. The first step in our lesson today, you are going to know the type of the text. So students are going to read some reviews and recounts that were written by a group of students about their visit to New York. A group of students visited in New York City. After finishing their visit, they wrote some reviews and recounts, okay? So the type of the text is reviews and recounts. What do you mean by reviews? Reviews mean opinions, okay? What about recounts? Recounts mean description. So مجموعة من الطلاب زاروا مدينة نيويورك بعد انتهاء زيارتهم لهاي المدينة كتبوا عن آرائهم وبعد وصف لهاي المدينة. Okay, so you are going to read these reviews and recounts that were written by students. And now, let's start with the meanings of some words that you are going to read. The first word is investigate. Investigate is a verb that means, look at the picture. Investigate means to find information, okay, from a computer, or to use a computer to find information. What about the word prehistory? Prehistory is a noun. Look at the picture. Something that has happened before the history was written. So prehistory means the time before anything was written down by human. ما قبل التاريخ. Again, investigate is a verb, means to use a computer to find information. تستخرج معلومات من الويب أو الكمبيوتر. Prehistory means the time before anything was written down by human. عصور ما قبل التاريخ. قبل تدوين التاريخ. Okay? Investigate prehistory. Investigate to use a computer to find information. Repeat. Prehistory means the time before anything was written by a human. The third word is, look at the picture. What can you see? We have some exhibits, okay? So what do you mean by exhibits? Exhibits means interesting objects that are shown to the public. Okay, معروضات, interesting objects that are shown to the public. Again, exhibits, repeat, exhibits means interesting objects that are shown to the public. Next, we have the adjective vast. When I want to describe a place as vast, vast, it is an adjective, means large, okay? Again, exhibits, interesting objects that are shown to the public, معروضات. You can find them in a gallery or in a museum. Vast, it means very large, واسع. The next word is floor plan. Look at the picture. What do you mean by this noun phrase? When you enter a very large place, so you need a floor plan. It is like a map or a drawing that shows the arrangement of these rooms. لما أنت تدخل مكان كبير بتكون بحاجة إلى مخطط لهذا المكان. خصوصا إذا كان المكان كتير واسع كتير كبير حتى يدلك على ترتيب الغرف الموجودة في هذا المكان. This is what do you mean by floor plan. So floor plan means a drawing or a map. It is like a map that shows the shape, size, and arrangement of rooms in a building, especially large buildings. Again, floor plan, it is a drawing or a map, رسم أو مخطط, that shows the shape, size, and arrangement of what? Of rooms that are found in this building. Okay? When we describe a place like fascinating, what do you mean by fascinating? It is an adjective that means very amazing, very interesting, very beautiful. Okay, so fascinating means مذهل. Again, floor plan, repeat. Floor plan, excellent drawing that shows the shape, size, and arrangement of rooms in a building. Fascinating, it is an adjective that means very interesting. Okay? And now let's start with this introduction about the text that you are going to read. Again, the title of the text is In New York, in New York. Excellent. What can you see in this picture? We have some fascinating places that are found in New York City. The students have spent a wonderful, busy week in New York. So they have visited in New York for a week. They had spare time to see the sights of New York. In their free time, spare time here means free time, they decided to go and see some places in New York. Then they wrote about what did they see. They wrote some pieces for the About Us section of the website. On their website, they wrote about what did they see in this city. Based on what did they saw and did. The first two students that we are going to read about what did they write about New York are Holly and Sophia. Holly and Sophia visited the Metropolitan Museum. The first place that we are going to read about the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. They wrote about the experience, but they made some spelling mistakes. While writing about this place, they made some spelling mistakes. عملوا أخطاء في كتابة بعض الكلمات. So we are going to proofread these mistakes. إحنا وظيفتنا رح نساعدهم في تصحيح هاي الأخطاء الإملائية. If I ask you, they had spare time, the pronoun they refers to, excellent, the students. They wrote about the experience, they refers to Holly and Sophia. So again, a group of students visited in New York City. They wrote about what did they see. The first two students who wrote about the Metropolitan Museum of Art were Holly and Sophia. We are going to read the text that they wrote, then we are going to proofread the text. What do you mean by proofread? To correct the text that they wrote, we have some spelling mistakes that we are going to correct. Okay? Look at this picture. What can you see? Excellent. It is the Metropolitan Museum of Art. So Holly and Sophia wrote about this large museum. In our next lesson, we are going to read their recounts and reviews about the Metropolitan Museum. I will stop here today. Thank you very much for listening to me.